И кто у нас здесь? Игана. Ладно, пойдем пробежимся по всему острову. Что интересное найдем. Скоро понятно. Это выход. Лагерь. Можно разбить лагерь. Пойдем лагерек бахнем. О, еще одна деревня. Торговцы здесь есть в этой деревне? Торговцев нету, не интересует. Ну карта большая. Ладненько, пошли отсюда. Привет, лорд. И вот сюда вот проходик есть. Пойдем посмотрим. Точно проходик, офигеть. Вот хрен найдешь его. И куда он меня привел? А привел он меня в какое-то непонятное место. Так, есть что-нибудь куда-нибудь еще завернуть? О, вот сюда можно завернуть. Здесь, наверное, лагерь, да? Точно, лагерь. Халявный лагерь. 2 из 2. Руда. Сырая железная руда. И боярышника забрали. Дальше. О, перышки. Охота. Согласен, охота. Пока ничем. Пока ничем помочь не можно. А, кстати, с этой дурехой поговорить. И Вако надо доделать до конца. Еще один какой-то лагерек непонятный. Ох, чувствую, здесь будет веселуха. Ой, какая будет веселуха, я в этом уверен. С этими подземельями тут, а. Сыровары. Охотничий домик, типа. Что-то драк вообще никаких нету. Надо сваливать отсюда, похоже. А-а-а. Первый уровень науки — стихийная ловушка. Типа стихийных ловушек нету, что ли? Я слил? Ну, пошли, стихийную ловушку возьмем. Если я их все не продал, конечно. Где там мой лагерь? Лагерь-то далеко. Лагерь-то далековатенько. Ну вот смешно, если ни одной стихийной ловушки нету. Так. Пошли. Уже ночь. Целый день бегал. Спортсмен? А куда я вообще забегал-то? Ага, вот здесь вот. Халявка. Полевенко. Позой себе, что ли, в броник пихал защиту. Плюс один этот. Офигеть. Офигеть. Ну понятно, здесь уже закрыто. Пойдем дальше. У меня, кстати, тут дюпнулось. Дюпнулся броник. Теперь у меня все в понтовом бронике ходят. А что это такое? Ага. Вот это телепортир. Понятно, это выход. Понял тебя. Ну и ладно. Короче, позже только сюда приперся. Типа зона еще не для меня. Пойдем другие квесты выполнять. Так. Кем поговорить с Петриком?
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once. I should have spoken to you sooner. Told you what I knew and...
Indeed you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important based on what I know today. I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwing, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones...
It was such a long time ago. How can I...
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. So, do you want to try and find out where?
Yes. All this...
Let's go then.
Два самых адекватных бойца. Конечно, топор палача. Чистая руда нужна для загреда броников и шмоток, поэтому надо брать.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Нет, мы пойдем выполнять квест, который мне интересен. Интересен мне квест. На Роме надо пообщаться. Кстати, Курт, отдохни, потому что мы сразу же будем с этим. Так, как Ага, ботинками. Пистолет, кстати, не загрыженный. Удивительно. Ну-ка.
My dear child, what?
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Курт. И сюда. Так, и мне надо что? Перчатки поменять на ювелира. Как так получилось, что у Курта не у этого Васка не загрыжено? Где вот оно? Ой. Ну все есть эти. Ботинки исследователя. А, вот, наверное, что хотел помощнее сделать. Так. А, у него еще это оружие не загрыжено. Ну, может уже лучше пистолет получить. Пойдем посмотрим, братан, что у тебя есть по пикалетам. Мушкетон, ружья, нет. Нет. Огнестрельный, меткость 3, пистолет 4-зарядный. 500 требуется, да? Продажа. Мусорозащитный шлем. Надо будет его отдать. Здесь у нас старые сапоги из склепанной кожи. Да, сапоги маркиза. Туда же. Ой, нет, это не надо. Только... Тоже по одному все продается. Все, хватит. Перейдем и покупаем тебе хороший перестроствольный. А, ну это оружие. Блин, ну это скорострельность, конечно, 1. А это скорострельность 3. Допустим, что он будет чаще с нее стрелять. Очень на это надеюсь. А, надо еще в этот же зайти, точно.
Greenblood, remember that? Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. Don't believe me, but you look quite busy. Come back and see me when you're ready. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Так, и что она добавляет? Она добавляет у нас оглушение. Нет, оглушение нафиг. Вот что мне нравится. А, ярости внешне для меня надо. Это будет пробивание лучше брони. Ай, да. Васко, васко. Так, кстати, на палашу улучшить ему еще. И старый бёрк, например, на узорчатый шлем. А теперь васко, паляш. Гарда, так. Оглушение, оглушение, физический урон. Усё на физику. Угу. Так, а теперь ремесло можно и снять. Паск. Вдохни. Паску пошли. Убежали.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry risk. I think an external view is required to be certain. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
at the port in your town. You know his ship. It was I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to fight. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archive...
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Desarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us.
Понял. Потом, адмирал, с твоим квестом разберемся. Нам надо в Хелмет.
Us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Hello there. My My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village. Of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. Desade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
You'll find the quintessence of alchemy. Potions and the most of... Greetings. I was honored by your visit. Please, come back whenever you want.
Пойдем к алхимику сходим. А, это и есть алхимик, да? Подожди, значит, у тех должен быть типа мага что-то. Алхимик я нашел, кузнеца я нашел. Точно, у тех должен быть или стрелок, или маг. Надо будет поискать по городу. Так, Гаша. Ну вот, да, 4-я меткость, черти. Ага, кафтан капитана. Кстати, выносливость 320 изначальный. 120 своей чистой. М-м. Ну, это фигня, у меня там есть что-то такое. Блин, надо вот эту штуку купить, 200 монет. Блин, а там 700, наверное, стоит, да? А она 700, стоп. О, не, 500, нормально. Давай. No problem. Где васка-то стоит? Куда же надо защиту нафиг, пока защиту. Тут. Будешь таким у нас. 180 на 160, да? Да, 180 защиты на 160 защиты. А с двойкой у нас больше никого нету, да, выносливости? На 27 будет вторая только выносливость. Вообще выносливости нету. У этого есть выносливость. Кстати, у него третья выносливость. Вот тоже тяжелый броник можно одевать. Надо потом поискать именно с восстановлением жизней. Он хп регенил. Ладно, так. Ой, Сарда, поехали отсюда. Ой, да ладно, я еще из этой, блин.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly... She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find them.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Done...
Oh. And
Ulan told me that she... could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan's... Anyway, if you want to find her, I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Кстати, а что там у нас по скиллам, по талантам? Этот талант будет у нас на 25 уровне. То есть надо, по сути дела, сейчас еще 3 уровня качать. В принудительно обязательном порядке. А где оно тут? А, вон оно. Да, мой уровень-то еле-еле ползет.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like... May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Let's go! How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must...
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have...
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me.
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you.
Very well.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all. And divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I want...
Thank me. Despite
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origin.
my child. What you're saying, touch. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before them.
О, все. Теперь дабл харизма. Дабл харизма, да ведь? Да, плюс харизма. Так, теперь Вакуна. Или Васку, или как там тебя звать? Топ-10.
Glad to see you, my friend. I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Knot once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that... So, shall...
With pleasure. Let's see what it...
Все, валим отсюда. А вегами торгашей тут нема? Нема, ну и пафли нафиг.
Desarde, what can I do for you? Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible...
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from...
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you.
Ну пойдем, Васко. Баку. Здесь мы были, я помню. Надо был пистолет брать этот мощный. Ну, пофиг, он с определенной скоростью стреляет. Забыл.
May
protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Да ладно, я что, не набил, что ли?
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Так, надо, короче...
Protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Look, there it is. It's sad, seeing a large ship on its side like this. It almost looks like a giant corpse.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look.
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. They don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger slaughtered them, but no effort at all.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull. The sailors didn't...
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof.
А вон он стоит. Я его вижу отсюда. Эй, братан, выходи, подлый трус.
Bit of poison on my blade.
А чё, ему никак, да?
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you. All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbor in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on the boat freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the...
Yes. And my brothers had no means of... Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The cap...
Ничего нету больше, да? Лагерь здесь не замути... О, алтарь навыка, это хорошо. Уже встречают.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with.
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco.
I am most grateful to you, Admiral, but I would like to request something.
A request? Speak, Captain.
As you know, Desarde was seaborn, despite being taken away from us. I know that you have sent me on this assignment so that I would reflect on my own condition, but I believe that you were also hoping I would manage to make the legate want to join us. After proving to be invaluable and respectful of the Nords, perhaps it's time to officially recognize my companion's birthright.
If Desarde wills it so, I would be glad to add a member to our family.
It would be an honor, Admiral.
Welcome amongst your own people, Desarde. I will send someone to tell the tattooist to receive you both.
Thank you, Admiral.
Только на лицо не наносите, блин, у него такое прикольное лицо.
We have come to receive our tattoos. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed. Congratulations to you both.
It would be better if I went before Desarde. I'm used to it. Desarde, we are ink brothers now.
It's an honor, Vasco.
Ладно, получили звание.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Не хочу я получить. Не может быть, что я за 2 минуты сделал это задание, а значит, как раз пообщаться.
Desarde.
Regarding the mission,
Did you carry out?
I know that you but
it would be a real honor, but my life is not that of a Nord. I'm sorry.
Desarde, you do not have to live like us to...
The legate has made a choice, Vasco, and it is an honorable decision. Now go. The tattooist will...
Thank you, I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed me.
Indeed, Captain.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Ладненько, скоро разобрались. Теперь пойдем в этот... Теперь к Курту надо сходить. Сила воли 20 восстановления магии. А, эти по 15. Мало, мало. 10 восстановления здоровья это мало. А дальше восстановление магии идет. Так, нам надо валить отсюда, а валить нам отсюда надо... Так, это кузнец, кузнеца... Курт, иди сюда. Паску дос и дос.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a man who's... I know he's responsible for what happened in this camp. As well as, I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Rainer and the others, is it? Very well.
Major Herman is loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was...
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The guard's reputation has suffered enough, and he has connections in high places. I'm sure...
What are you getting at? Are you going... If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get...
Remember that we are talking about San Mateus. We should get rid of your major in broad daylight.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come up with now, old fox?
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They love burning people at the stake. And they don't care too much about who ends up in the...
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to convince...
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses. I could help you convince him if...
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be... We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right, then. Agreed.
Так, мне пока надо... Я хотел здесь посмотреть, а нету ли где-нибудь тут этого? Вот здесь я не был еще. Пошли туда сгоняем. Ну, блин, в каждом городе есть особый этот. Есть алхимик, есть кузнец. Должно же быть что-то из этого. У этого и здесь. Юрили никак-то не попасть. Обратки тоже не попасть. Здесь тоже нельзя. А вот здесь вот я, кстати, не смотрел до конца. Портовый район. Пойдем в портовый райончик. Ну все, дальше нельзя. Интересненько, интересненько. Куда? Здесь все заканчивается. Больше никуда нельзя будет идти. Ну, не может, чтобы этот район был так перекрыт жестко. Но именно так оно и есть. И просто нафиг перекрыт. Ясненько. Ну да, я тут все посмотрел. Кстати, лавка ростовщика. Может быть, и есть какой-нибудь торгаш. И лавочка-то есть. И ростовщика нету теперь? Ну, замечательно. Все посваливали с района. Ну, нету, значит, нету. Пойдем по кротовским делам.
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of...
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in...
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the coin?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the malady.
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extreme...
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island, have you not been blessed by the Illuminated? Is it not your obligation to... Without them, who knows what would have happened to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, you always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene, but do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept.
Thousand thanks.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. I will pray that you find this cure that we...
I have not lost hope.
Cecilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least...
Блин, не успел загрузиться уровень.
Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
You seem to know Kurt well.
If you're expecting her to tell you some nasty little secrets, it might be better.
Don't say such silly things, Kurt. You know, we have known each other a long time. I think we have been brought closer by a mercenary guild, certainly. But for whom honor and loyalty are not. Some would tell you that we're past it. Perhaps that's true. But I do not mind fighting and risking my life for what I believe is right. Anything else?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people...
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves... No. We thought of another.
You want to have them burned?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you...
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminous keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinde.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the...
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of
Hey,
Tor's
Cruz.
supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her...
These truly are crimes. But you should denounce this man to our governor. You should leave me now. Your lack of faith has already been proven in the...
Calm now, Aloysius. Are you going to let this regrettable incident obscure your judgment?
Incident? You call the obvious lack of faith of your Protestant...
A momentary error, nothing else. Which he largely made up. To think that without him, San Mateus would be in the hands of faithless, and that we would no longer have any chance of guiding this island to...
You always know how to shine...
I came to see you in particular because I know how much you value. I know that political machinations have no hold over you. This man nearly plunged your entire city into chaos. Yet he got away with it with impunity. Only you can make sure he receives the punishment he...
It would seem that despite your past mistake, a traitor of this kind shouldn't be able to get away with it. I can't have your man publicly arrested, but... if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails, the felon will receive the punishment he deserves on...
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember.
Нормально, просто вломили чертягу. Теперь осталось довести его до тюряк. Не с той двери зашел.
For the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free.
Тюремщики.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Sieglinde wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So, what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate them.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminous jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want, and they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which...
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you...
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put them when they wake up. They'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Exactly. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Так, понятно. Sleeping Potion надо. Пошли за Sleeping Potion. А Sleeping Potion можно взять у нас стопудово торгаша, потому что крафтить я его не умею. Опять я в этот закуток забил. Как меня бесит этот закуток.
Don't hesitate to...
Опа. Офигенно. Вот это подстава, кстати, конкретная. О, вот эту штуку хочу. Даже не обсуждается. Так, продадим все. Да. Именно так это и называется. И никак по-другому. Ладно, 500, да, говоришь? Хватит? Да не по... Да, покупка мне нужна. Да, хватило. Клево. Вот теперь у меня ДПС просто зашкваливать будет. Так, а этому мы не можем, да, одеть? На шею. Да, пока слабоват. Я не посмотрел, он хоть магию дает. Да, магия восстановления. Вот это вот. Все, я теперь супер маг, все такое. Я эту цепь давно искал. Так, и что нам надо? Нам надо, значит... Ой, блин, лететь далеко, а потом сюда возвращаться. Вот это бесит больше всего. А здесь нету их. Они у другого этого продаются. Торгаша. Новый сирень, я помню, он продается. Может, у этого продаются. Но я здесь не вижу тоже ничего. Здесь только вон шмотки. Чтобы здесь есть торгаш, и у него этот... Специально вот эти вот бутылки продаются. Они пипец как нужны. По крайней мере, в 2 заданиях они пипец как нужны были. То это торгаша. Мадам, можно заглянуть к вам сюда? Спасибо. Вот у него продавались. Ну, отделе сна. Понятно. Мне еще 3 уровня ждать, и тогда я буду в шоколаде. А при чем тут капитан Рубен? Ну-ка. И что за квест с капитаном Рубеном? Я еще с тайной Нарватов не закончил. А, все, понял. Все, понял. Нет, мы пошли туда. Нам нормально все. Нам вот сюда надо. Да, конечно, нашел. Там задания, я тебе говорю, Хруст. Просто их тупо интересно проходить даже.
Чат.
Опань. Пошли дальше. Так, нам... Только лучше сразу сзади зайти. Я помню, тут обходить задолбаешься подземельем. А тут через таверну... Подожди, это таверна, что ли, получается? Нет, казарма. Да, казарма, все правильно. Нет, не сюда. Вот сюда вот вроде надо. Или нет? Блин, запутался уже. Так и так, все. Вот, значит, через большие двери все правильно заходил. Да епоном. Мне ж подземелье надо, а я наверх забрался. Мне ж не генералу надо. Как сидеться в застенках? Никак, да? А что тут есть вообще? Ведь можно чего-нибудь? Жмота, ничего нету. Ладно.
Yes. What can I do for you?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
Perfect. And then?
When you have your man, let me know, and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
Я типа полевых все перепроходить. А ты уже прошел эту игру, что ли?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these left-handers.
Так. Коль, что-то знакомое. Какую-то игрушку. Я помню эту игрушку, вроде в нее играл. Она из старых. О! Что-то у меня подозрение, что будет небольшой замес. А тебе что надобно? Подожди. А, увести солдат, ну это первым делом.
Soldiers! Everyone outside, that's an order!
But, Captain, with all due
We're supposed to stay here, Captain. We must guard the barrack.
I believe that the rank of captain of the guard counts regardless of regiment soldiers, especially when the said captain reports directly to Commander Sieglinder.
If it's an order from the commander, we better obey, guys.
Oh, sorry, Captain. We didn't mean to disobey you. Let's go.
Ну чё, братан? А все равно одна осталась, дура, камикадзе. Ну, значит, умрешь.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really?
А,
Let's see you do
все
it.
понятно. Ну, как всегда, блин. Что?
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
А,
You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurd?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Нормально, да, ребята, сами идите, сдайтесь. Пока есть возможность. Так, Сан-Матеус. Сколько тут всех? О, вкусняшки. Мало вкусняшек, хочу больше. Нужно больше вкусняшек. Поляхам. О, вкусняшки. Блин, смылся уже, гаденыш.
Here he is. What the... Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers, seize them!
Ура, замесы!
And death to the ass! May the sun engulf our enemies!
You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest.
О, все. Снижаем С. И третий уровень взлома. Открыть ключом. Есть ключ? Ой, ключ есть. Раса генерала, ё-моё. Перчатки. Хочу. Взять все. Хочу, еще раз хочу. Только вот 4-го уровня у меня нету вроде, да, ни на кого. Чтоб таскать эту кирасу генерала. Да, у Курта будет только на 27 уровне. Ну, уровень мне тоже хорошо. Я теперь союзников хилить могу. Больше ничего нету, да, вкусно? Ну, у меня будет эту качать обязательно. Так, дядя Корт. Нет, дядя Корт. Ты у нас обычно вплотную бой идешь, да? Да. Пленные перчатки генерала. 50, здесь 80, здесь 50. 80, здесь 50. Жалко кирасу на него не натянуть пока. Ладно, пока с этим расстанемся. Так. Бутсы. Вау, барнет генераля можно одеть. Конечно, возьму. Где там у нас? 44. Угу. Ага, все есть. И это есть. Все, пошли. Хорошие. Нет, надо наверх еще заглянуть. Может, тут какая вкусняшка валяется. Ну, раскатал губу, бывает и такое. Кстати, как хоть этот броник-то выглядит? Интересно же. Какой чисто красавица, а? Ну-ка, на корте как он будет выглядеть? Ой, это Петрус. Такое себе. Но зато он будет весь как генерал одетый. На 27 уровне.
Kurt, are you all right?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
Месть. Так, все, с этим закончили, дядей. Прослезились, поплакали. А теперь валим. Дамочки. Так, и нам надо... все, вспомнил, что нам надо. Одеваем хорошие перчаточки ювелира. Загрейживаем 2 брони. По крайней мере, кирасу генерала точно надо сделать. Супер защищенный. Так. Что у него? О, 30-ки есть. И пока в долгий ящик ее. Десарда, Петерус. У нее нормально все. Девка потом. «80 защиты». Максимум, что ли, я что могу сделать, да? Сапоги. Парадный князь 69. «78». Ай, какой клёвый-то, а! Да вы, батенька, клёвый. Так. 2. Подожди, сейчас мы знаем, кому надо торс отдать. Ну-ка, отдайте мне. А где торс-то, ё-моё? Ты уже сюда скинул, что ли, его? Парадный кредит. Давай сюда, пошёл, да? Я не могу же одеть, он у нас 1-го уровня, то точно, только 2-го уровня может одеть ее. Вот у нас может эту одеть, а этот-то... Какого перепуга ты 2-ю можешь одеть? Здесь, нифига, он на 2-ю может уже переодеться. А вот с головой поношен стальной. Уже на человека стал похож, боец. Пока ничего больше нет интересного на него. Пацанчики идет. У меня девчонка только не одевается. Потому что на нее броник нужен такой же, как и на меня. Пацаны какие разодетые. Ладно, поехали дальше. А, подожди. Что нам есть делать-то тут? Научно-экспедиционное лекарство от малахита. Несовершенный ран и тайный агент адмирала. Давай. Аж займемся этим тут. А, это все равно куда-то лететь, да, надо? Понял тебя. Тогда пошли возьмем девчонку. Курт, ты нам тут не нужен. Паско, Курт, отдохни. Тёр, давай туда, подтвердить, выйти. Теперь надо поговорить с ней.
Karanz, do you need something?
А что, ты вообще не хочешь?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother.
Unwell? I blame.
I understand and I'm really sorry. I wish I could have arrived here in time to prevent this war.
Thank you, Honol Manawi, but it was too late. I should have. Anything else?
Do you have anyone? A friend, perhaps?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's... And I think she resents me for not having been there when
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need...
Thank you, Honol. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father.
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the law. My mother never really recovered from it. Anything else?
I must leave you. See...
Так, ладненько. Общаться не хочет. Так, у этого пока нету. Поговорить.
My dear child, what...
Понятно. Петрус попозже. Так, и что у нас получается? Нам, получается, надо валить по ионному заданию. Облегчить жизнь князя. Вишаеве, да. К ней пойдем тогда. Там с тобой можно еще поговорить или нет?
Karanz, do you need something?
Нет, ничего не надо пока. Не вытащить ее на дружеские отношения почему-то. Из-за того, что мать не спас. Так физически не могли.
You are to defoil our ritual. One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, TM. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Blagned? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true. But my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then How can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness, and I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these Moin Shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the Moin Shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are like very thin candles.
Do not worry.
Да-да-да.
See to the concerns of my village. I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
Это как-то священная подкова. Ты просто этого не понимаешь. Единственный броник, который я нашел на меня. Который мощнее, чем любой. А теперь маг в атаку. Да вы задолбали в меня закидывать, да, твари? Кстати, если что, вот это вот маг. Вот это вот тело, это маг. А вот это милишный воин. Ну, чтоб ты знал. Причем вот это милишный воин хиллер, а вот это чистый маг. Ну, если то, что как бы у них броники одинаковые. Так, это у нас кто поговорит? Проповедниками? Пойдем поговорим с охотником сначала. Это будет правильней. Проповедников потом попросим свалить нафиг.
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Beortir to Madren, I'd say. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. The beasts have always lived here. But of late, they attack on sight. There have been... It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but...
What can you tell me about the Tenland?
They are normally very peaceful creatures. Very calm. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other...
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to that, the attacks happen more and more often. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found. And now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find...
I will go and see them. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally
Yes.
What do you know? Speak. Lives...
I do not speak of things other Naikse, like you, do not understand.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands.
You must destroy their nests. There are most likely 3 around here. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village.
And how would I go?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer... The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they...
I thank you for your advice. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their net. Do you know the art of crafting weapons?
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to...
Нет, еще проповедник.
I hear you.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The mind shakers. They came, they speak of light, of all that they want is for us to join there. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our... Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. They follow them to their Eden village. And they...
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their lord. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen.
It sounds as if the attacks begin. I must be going.
Так, а что там надо сделать-то это? Нам дали оружие какое-то. Его как-то надо починить, да? Ну и где? Где починить-то тебе ему нужно? Семен Семенович.
Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. It belonged to my master before me. It may be that you are more on Almanawi. During my walks, I felt that he called them.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect. I placed traps all around it.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others, but I cannot prove this. That is why...
О, все. Будем всех вырезать направо и налево.
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her.
Then I will tell you what...
Your sister, what does
she... She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet.
Is she very careful? Does she know?
Oh, yes. She knows it very well. But...
How long has she been missing?
But she never returned. I called for her.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly. In the clearing.
Is there anyone in the village that might...
No. No. Everyone loves her.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The mind shakers took notice.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But
you think it...
I hope they were pests.
But you think that they might have captured...
Так.
I must leave now.
Я уже догадываюсь, где они. Я в ту пещерку ходил, где помутители сидят. Точнее, священники, проповедники. И там были кандалы. Как раз специально священнические кандалы. Чтоб никуда никто не убегал.
Good day. My name is Desardet, from the congregation.
Yes, my little brother. He left...
Your Donegal asked me to help you. Any information you can get...
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt.
Can you describe your brother?
He is young, rather tall, and he is such a nice boy. But he is wild off the tether.
Ересь, да.
More precisely when he disappeared.
Инквизиторы тоже есть.
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds, and he didn't get along particularly well with the master. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely would...
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual, but he no longer wants to share. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother.
What do you think most likely happened?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands, but he knew how to avoid. He got into a fight with them a while back, because of a young girl.
You think the missionaries might have sought
I don't know, but he might have went to find them in their village.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. I must be leaving.
Так, проповедники у нас где? Угу. Ну, я знаю, где они. Я уже догадываюсь, где они. Там я уже побывал. Почему-то я не понял. А почему ты опять горишь? Всё.
Do you have any news?
Not yet. Was your sister fond of a young fisher?
They have known each other since they were little.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her.
I couldn't care.
I have told you all I know. My sister is certain.
Very well.
Все, понял тебя. И не дурак, понял. А че я у него спросил-то?
Do you have any news?
Not yet. Tell me about the Tenlands.
Before, I only... But they've even...
Do you know?
No,
Very
it is possible.
Could you tell me
They
the one?
yeah.
Forgive
You
me. Very... I must leave now.
Все. Вопрос, возможно. Теперь пошли логово их не вскрывать. Где их логово все? Одно логово. Вижу. Этим проповедникам сейчас заглянем. А, вот второе логово. Ну, вроде одна стихийная бомбочка-то у меня есть. А может быть даже не одна. Я забыл, как к ним пробегать-то. Все, вспомнил. Я уже туда не раз бегал. По 2 заданиям подряд. Виу, 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 виу.
Presence of the tenons in this clearing. There must be a nest not far from here.
Укадара, Тридара, музыка.
Hunter mentioned that the dominant one only came out at dawn. I should come back later.
Не, мы сначала должны взорвать, потом уже камбэк лета и все такое. Тем более на рассвете, когда я тут могу? У меня жилой лагеря нет поблизости. Нет, сначала вот этих надо завалить. Эй, братаны, экспа, экспа. Что, серьезно, вы плюетесь, что ли? На нафиг подачку. Ха-ха-ха. Ну, вообще мне, похоже, никто и не нужен. Я тут один всех раскидываю.
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Ребятки, не так упорно. Можете же убить нечаянно. Один из 3. Блин, надо идти за этим, за сундуком. Вон у меня есть лагерь неподалеку. Стихийных препаратов покупать. Зря я их продавал. Вот сразу же 23 уровня нахапал. А, еще где-нибудь по мутнителям надо сходить, точно. Поющие воды. Блин, нету компонентов. А, во. Ядовитая магическая ловушка. Она же стихийную ловушку. Офигеть. Так, и сколько требует у нас сделать? 2 уровень, как я и говорил. 2 уровень науки. Ой, что такое не везет, как с этим бороться? Пошли к этим. Надо смолу опять собирать, искать. Или покупать. А покупать это деньги. А денег у меня немного. Ля-ля-ля. Здорово, пацаны. Я тут. Ах ты хитрый какой, а. Успела убежать. Не успела. Ха-ха. Ничего не дали. Ха-ха. Гадина. Помутнители. Пойдем пообщаемся с помутневшими.
Good day. I'm the legate of the congregation of merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light we have constructed in this protected paradise.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on...
I didn't know those creatures were given that name. We offered them our help.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation?
Of course. These horrible beasts have... To chase only a few away would be of no use.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we...
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins, whereas these are creatures that the natives have always...
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't... These creatures have been riled up by the demons of sending them against these poor people. They maintain them. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb...
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a soul? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that... No, my child. We will not leave this place.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them.
Так, похоже, мы пойдем к ним в вещи залезать. А мы это умеем, мы профи. По чужим вещам ползать. Только надо найти, как к ним туда залезть. Если мы сейчас будем заходить, они нас опять с нами общаться будут? Интересненько, интересненько. Понятно, только продвигаемся, мы сразу уходим. И как же нам туда попасть? Хороший у них лагерек-то. Даже не знаю, как и зайти-то. А, вижу. Хе-хе-хе-хе-хе. Бубу-гагашеньки. Я все вижу, все знаю. Ну, это понятно. Первый уровень еще надо. А по-другому здесь никак нельзя было зайти, да? Получается. Хитро. Без прокачки вообще никак сюда зайти нельзя. Ну это нечестно. Это просто нечестно. А здесь будут люди. Я угадал? Нет? Нет. Угадал. Фу, я набила.
How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
Ну что, пошли пообщаемся теперь. Нам прятаться незачем.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. The content is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitments?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
Да вы серьезно, что ли? Решили помахаться? Петруса.
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
А, мне пофиг на телему. Не, то так неинтересно. Подожди, а что я такого тогда не сделал? Ну. Может, блин, интуицию одеть? Ну да пипец, тут прямое доказательство, они наезжают, и я минус тулем получаю. Опа. А шапки-то нет, он на интуицию. Ладно, давай автопоговорим. У них здесь должен быть лагерь. У меня здесь неподалеку должен быть лагерь. Побежали в лагерь. Шапки моей главной нету. У меня +1 интуиция. А интуиция дает возможность поболтать с некоторыми дядьками. С телемой -1 это, конечно, перебор даже для меня. Хотя мне пофиг, с кем это общаться. Вот моя шапка первооткрывателя. +1 интуиция. Самая красивая шапка из всех. Пойдем посмотрим. Интуиция у меня должна быть 2. Ой, 3.
One more thing. I found your missionaries have...
A few missionaries should have never read.
Нормально. Нет, все равно махаться придется с ними. Блин, да вот задолбали меня магией закидывать. Посидите, надумайте о своем поведении.
Now leave the region.
We shall not forget the manner in which you...
Ну ладно. Так-то, значит, так-то. А, знаю, наверное, как можно было. Надо было уличить вот в этих гнездах. Да, да, именно так. Все, понял, как от них избавиться можно было. Б, только после тебя. Брейкпоинт после тебя. Не раньше. Точно, по-любому сначала надо детишек освободить, а потом уже пойдем этих дураков пинать. XP тем более за них не дают. Надеюсь, у меня стихийная ловушка есть.
I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Где логово-то? О, а вот и старший приперся.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Так, и нам надо... Нет, нет, нельзя. Там надо как раз всех вокруг логова завалить, а потом хомяков этих не это. Слушай, тут вообще рисаются мобы, если уж на то пошло. Тут мобы рисаются сами по себе на карте, поэтому именно как прокачки здесь хватает. Б, иди хомяков farmi. Опять вы здесь, черти малолетние. Давай уже. Ты это, заходи, если что, да? Помни это выражение. Ай. Так, это какая-то полянка. О.
Basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
Очистим, найдем их следы. Как мы будем пресекать это? Ну, я догадываюсь, куда надо бежать. Тут только одно место, куда могли их утащить. А вот и следы.
That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of.
Что, трупы? Блин, я-то думал, спасу их. Обидно.
Older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent, a man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate. I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against Dirinaigze. Their words are honest. Our bravery is
Return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Интересно, а мышки риснулись? Тут еще Михалычи были. Михалычи. Да ладно, вы издеваетесь, что ли? Так, и здесь еще вот одна. Надеюсь, у меня циклинный препарат есть. Потому что не помню, сколько их было. 3 или 4 у меня.
Hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. You came out at dawn. I should come back later. It is dawn, the ideal moment.
Офигеть.
Kill the dominant and destroy you.
My dear child, what can I...
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Есть.
The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure.
Почти 24-й. Неплохо. Может, с этими помахаться?
Well, on Almanau,
I found him, but
he knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been.
he had a liaison with a young girl. They must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by. I found both of them.
How terrible. I must recover his body. To give it up.
With the body of the girl he loved in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place.
I have a duty owed to my little brother.
I must be leaving.
И надо еще к этим же сходить. К проповедникам. Душу им накакать.
Do you have any news?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I found her body in the lair of the...
But how could she have been surprised by the...
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by. I'm so sorry.
I must bring her body.
You should not go alone. I killed as...
I should follow your counsel on Olmenawi.
I must leave now.
Ой, островитян могу сейчас вырезать толпами, если честно. Так. Ну, пойдем еще с этими договоримся, да? Проповедницей. Так, а где я сейчас нахожусь? Я уже и забыл. Вот здесь вот, да? Нет. Или да? Лагерь воды вроде, да? Самый ближайший к ним. Еще рада появилась. Кем махачи? Кем тут помахаться можно? Ну-ка, покажись. А, разбойники что ли появились? Да ладно, серьезно? Точно, разбойники появились. Ага, клево. Шмотки, шмотки. Опа. Его гаденыш. На мана экспов подогнала.
One more thing.
Yes?
I fought against a great number of Tenlands. One that was quite spectacular. A great white beast. Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But...
Stop taking me for a fool. We also found a journal detailing your vicious plan. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly. Or the Mother Cardinal will learn every detail of your manipulations.
We shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you are abandoning all...
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. People have died by your fault. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenland, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
На мана. Экспа. Офигеть.
face that you...
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was enraging. The attack should no longer trouble you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attacks that caused you such.
And so they were in some way responsible.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted.
This is what provoked the attacks and brought on our...
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas...
Undivorced tear end. You did well.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed.
Типа сразу же к этому идем.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief. Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you. Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. The mage doctor of Thélème put on quite a show of light. Lovely. But it had no remedial effect. I give you my last ounce of hope. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Так, теперь пошли разбираться с этими. С навами надо разобраться. Уровень, кстати, получил. Куда его вливать, я даже не знаю. Все основное я уже разработал, что мне надо. Оружие, если только до оружия развиться. Может, конечно, до просветленного дойти. И фулл хиллером стать. Или щит. Да, наверное, щит уж будем до конца мага из себя строить. Так, ладненько. Так, а теперь нам надо что? У нас тут квестов. Понятно, дополнительные по следам. Тайный агент адмирала. Пошли-ка тайному агенту адмиралу сделаем. Будет намного правильней. Так, Курт. Нет, мне не Курт нужен.
something?
I must leave you.
Так. Так, и пошли отсюда. Нам к адмиралу надо.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm sure you know my companion.
Vasco. Oh, do not worry. The seahorse is in good hands.
I'm sure, Reuben.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Tuleme. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship, but you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing then. Suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often and since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child. But you know how rare volunteers are, especially from Tuleme. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may...
I don't know exactly what you know.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more... Did you want to know anything?
That'll be all, Captain.
Так, понятненько. Матрики, алкаши, здорово.
Captain, delighted to see you again. We've missed you. Your Excellency, it's a what can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavia.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well, but she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little...
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she, Mr. Roll Call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain.
Good day, Jonas.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything.
She joined our party recently. But you know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own. And she did everything she could to become one of our own. She suddenly became distraught.
Do you know where I...
No, and...
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Блин, одно и то же.
Hey, happy to see you again.
Good, thank you. Even if
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman
I know her. Did you try the tab? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since no matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take anything else.
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Угу, 4 вышли. Плюс 5 от моего имеющего. 5 урона вообще ни о чем. Понятно, по оружию то же самое, да? Мушкетон завоевателя, но это, блять, ружье. Но зато со стихийным уроном. Понятно, следующий уровень этих вышел, да? И нужная вещь. Посмотреть. Третья сила воли. И когда у этого будет третья сила воли? Сила воли уже 3. Опять денежку надо тратить. Опять денежку надо тратить каким-то макаром. О, стражник, иди в Ж. А что это третьи перчатки у меня делают? Пленная цепь магическая. Все равно 550, да? Чуть-чуть не хватило. Нельзя.
You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you on Old Menawi. Come and see. Oh, I see beautiful things.
This time, you are going
if
too
these
far.
drunkards have one of their
I will
rows,
not let you say
we'll end up
one
in a
more
fight.
word. That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunkard. Not at all. I played that hand honestly. You're so drunk. You see double, that's all. Are you kidding me? I saw that second king. Not only are you cheating, but you cheat badly. He called me a cheater again, and I'll make you eat your words. That king must have arrived there by chance.
Ну что, замес?
This time...
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us? That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you...
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to... On guard, sir!
Ну, пошли, пробежимся. It's blocked. Нет. Ни хрена не понял. И опять меня в таверну зовут. Где там мобы эти? Неудачники на подраться. Нет, хоть лучше всех махается. Но после этого едок уже все тоже стал неплохо. Чтобы вы хоть убрали.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and says...
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
looking for a young Nort. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you...
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Norts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking so. I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but...
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the...
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
Да, хочу уйти. Вы чё тут налетели, блин, толпой, а? Так, найти тайничок. Тайничок у нас... Далековато, однако. Замесов нету, да? Будут замесы. С кем только не пойму.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes.
Better not touch it. Nobody should know that we discovered this box.
Где тут можно спрятаться у нас? А, наверху, туда вот. Замес, точно замесы. Спрятаться-то предлагает, блин. Вот все правильно, я туда забежал. Почему он туда мне не предложил заныкаться?
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Shall we wait here?
That's it. Suspect in sight.
И как я поймаю, если я не могу спуститься?
He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Привет, как дела? С чем общаемся?
What are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us.
But I was careful. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the temple.
А чё это, я не понял. А, уже поймал. Поймать мне его не надо было.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nauts, but the spy's identity remains. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to the Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen. And of course, Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba... Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast.
Alba is from Ptolemy. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated.
Ага. А, но этого все равно ничего нет отдельного. Ясно, сейчас. Ладно, пойду. Так, продолжим мы примерно через часиков. Пойду покушать.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Все, сохранились. Пойду перекушу.